turned himself into a star in his career here, and yet he's remained humble, he's remained hungry, he's driven, he's engaging with his teammates. It's the same old quote of everything that's right about the Astros is Jose Altuve.
The city of Houston is celebrating this morning. Good morning, everybody. I am Catherine Marchand.
And I am fired up. I'm Jeff Ealing. Steven and Erica probably at the game last night. They've got the morning off. We're going to have so much more on the Astros heading to the World Series in a couple of minutes. But first, let's check in with meteorologist Colin Myers, who is also fired up for the Astros.
I promise I'm only going to take like 10 seconds of your time because I just want to see sports highlights all morning. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Altuve's home run, I'm getting chills every time seeing it. All right, very cool. Get right back to it. Could see a few stray thunderstorms pop up in the middle of the day today. I'm now seeing new indications that perhaps we have some of the ingredients there for it. But then take a look. The cold front reaches our region early tomorrow morning. We'll expand more on that and the timing and just where our temps will go. More on that coming up. Jeff.
That is the moment both Astros and their fans will remember forever. Jose Altuve's walk-off home run, sending the Astros to the World Series. This is the Astros' second American League pennant in 3 seasons. The Astros defeating the New York Yankees 6-4. Here's what the man of the hour, Jose Altuve, had to say about that game-winning home run.
I hit the ball. You make sure the ball is gone before you celebrate. Then I'm thinking we're going to the World Series.
ABC 13 Sports Director Greg Bailey recaps that thrilling moment from inside Minute Maid Park.
Astros pitcher Garrett Cole sums it up like this: "It's a moment that I will tell my grandchildren about." That special at Minute Maid. Jose Altuve, bottom of the ninth with a man on, game-winning 2-run home run to send the Astros to the World Series. His teammates tell us it had to be him, and they almost expected that he would do it.
You've had a lot of big moments here. Where does this one rank?
I have to say number one because we're going to the World Series, but we're not going to the World Series because of me. We're going to the World Series because everybody inside of the clubhouse.
What better fitting person to do it for us than Jose Altuve, who's been here the longest. He's been through the tough times, he's been through the good times, and now he's living the dream.
He's one of the best. I mean, he has been his whole career. He is not fun to face, and for Jose to have that at bat right there, to get that hit, just unbelievable.
What a special moment for one of the great players of this generation or any other. Altuve and the Astros are headed back to the World Series. At Minute Maid, Greg Bailey, ABC 13 Eyewitness Sports. Let's go win the World Series.
And, of course, the champagne was flowing inside the Astros clubhouse before the team started popping bottles. A.J. Hitch, the manager, said, "Let's go win that World Series." Sounds good, Catherine.
Absolutely, and take a look at this. What a blast. Here's a look at the front page of the Houston Chronicle this morning. MVP Jose Altuve front and center with his teammates cheering him on. And Jose Altuve also made it to the front page of the New York Daily News. It reads, "Tiny Astro knocks out valiant Yanks with walk-off home run." And look at this. Winner's going to win. Governor Greg Abbott tweeted congratulations to the Astros on returning to the World Series. The governor also thanked Jose Altuve and shared this gif of the MVP busting out the dance moves. Mayor Sylvester Turner tweeted, "When we play as a team, we win. No better example than the Astros."
And Astros fans barely got any sleep last night. I'm one of them after celebrating this team's huge win over the Yankees. Some of you folks headed to the Astros team store to get that American League Championship gear, including ABC 13 reporter Micah Hatfield. She's there. Micah, we saw those bins just being emptied by the minute. Is there anything left?
Well, there's not going to be anything left here in a few minutes because I keep putting it all on. Every time I've come on TV, I've had on a new piece of Astros gear. But I will say there are a lot of people here in the store right now. They're all shopping. They've got armfuls of stuff out here this morning. Anything you want, you can pretty much find. A stuffed monkey and an Astros shirt, you got it. Astros underwear, how dedicated are you to the team? I don't know, but I feel like I've met a lot of people out here this morning who would wear those at this point. They're all so excited about that Astros win last night. A lot of people in here are running on little to no sleep, but they're okay with it. Look at this guy. He is super pumped about his Astros jersey. They're running on very little sleep. I talked to an employee at 8 o'clock this morning who had been in the store since 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, but she was still going. Everyone is still on a high from last night's exciting game.
Well, I have so many normal shirts. I just trying to find something about the World Series and them winning. So, yay, World Series, here we come.
I see you got on your World Series shirt from 2017.
Yes, ma'am.
And they've got a system down now. They printed more than 150,000 shirts then, and in the last 24 hours, they've printed 30,000.
During that run, we definitely got some experience. We did about 250,000 shirts through league and also the World Series. So now we're getting ready for World Series next week.
The store is getting busier and busier as it gets later in the morning. They have run out of a few things, but they tell me they're going to be getting some new merchandise in throughout the morning. Jeff, Catherine, you guys have got to get down here. I feel like I have this very good idea that Jeff is going to get off of the anchor desk and come straight here to the store this morning. Am I right?
Sounds like a good idea, Micah. I gotta tell you, but take a look at this. I don't know if you can see. I beat you to the team store. I've already got my shirt. I love it.
We have American League champs. We need World Series.
We gotta have World Series champs. We'll get that in a couple.
Oh, yes. No worries.
Thanks, Micah.
ABC 13 community journalist Chaz Miller was also up late. He was at Minute Maid Park for the big win.
He sure was. He tweeted, "Good morning. Did that really happen?" A lot of fans have that reaction this morning. Chaz is live at Minute Maid Park, where Game 1 of the World Series against the Nationals is going to be held. Hey there, Chaz.
Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I said it earlier. As a kid who grew up in Houston, watched the Astros lose to the Braves every year in the playoffs, it's still pretty hard for me to believe this is a real thing. And I'm also glad you have your shirt, Jeff. Micah's been inside the team store. Here's the line outside the team store. Everybody's excited? Say hi, buddy. Gonna get a shirt? Maybe? All right, well, let's talk about the game a little bit. The Astros are playing the Nats, and so how much do you know about the Washington Nationals? For starters, they started as the Montreal Expos in the late 1960s, and then they moved to Washington, D.C. in 2005. The Astros have played them a bunch. Remember, the Astros spent most of their time in the NL, but really, at the end of the day, there's only one measuring stick that you care about. That's 1-0. The Astros have a World Series ring. The Nationals do not. In fact, this is the first time the Nats have even been to the Fall Classic, and it's the third time for the Astros. It's becoming old hat, I guess. That doesn't mean this won't be a challenge, though. Earlier we talked about pitching, and Garrett Cole is going to start Game 1 for the Astros. I can't think of anybody else you'd rather have out there. The guy hasn't lost a baseball game since May. His ERA in the postseason is well below 1. And so A.J. Hinch took some flack for not starting Garrett Cole last night, but it all paid off, and now your ace, your co-ace, is ready to go in Game 1.
Not getting pushed to the brink of Game 7 and having to use not just Garrett, but it would have been, an entire bullpen again in some capacity was probably going to be up had we got to that. So we're lined up better to give ourselves a chance to win another World Championship.
And that chance is going to start Tuesday night here at Minute Maid Park. Garrett Cole presumably against Max Scherzer. You only got a couple more sleeps to go. I think these guys are ready to go, and they're ready to spend some money. Reporting live from Minute Maid Park, I'm Chaz Miller, 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, save our spot in the line, please, Chaz. Thanks so much. The Astros will only get 2 days of rest before they take on the Washington Nationals in Game 1 of the World Series. It begins Tuesday at Minute Maid Park. Game 2 is also in Houston, and then Games 3 and 4 will be played in Washington, D.C. If a Game 5 is needed, it will also be in Washington. And we checked online this morning. You can still buy tickets for Game 1 on the secondary market. We've found standing room only seats for Game 1 going for about $450. The most expensive tickets are going for between $13,000 and $15,000 for certain club seats.
Wow. Well, the Washington Nationals doing a bit of trash talking. They're only this first World Series, but they're going at it. They said, Houston, you've got a problem, in a tweet. This video of the Nationals winning the National League pennant. This matchup comes with a very neat twist. The Astros and the Nationals, they share a spring training complex, and they met in the exhibition opener way back in February. And now here we are, 8 months later, and the two teams will face off in the World Series. Houston has opened up as a 2-1 favorite with Las Vegas sports books. And here's what some of you had to say online. Valerie wrote, I'm a Yankees fan, but I'm also humble. Congratulations, Astros. And Jamie says, New York was great competition. Now come on, Nationals. Astros got this. I think we do have this. Out of sea of orange and blue, there were some celebrity sightings at Minute Maid Park. James Harden sitting alongside Rockets owner Tillman Fertitta, and there's Russell Westbrook as well. After the game, Harden tweeted, congratulations to the Stros. And Houston rapper Slim Thug called play ball before last night's Game 6. He was later joined by fellow Houston rapper Paul Wall and comedian Dave Chappelle, who performed at the House of Blues last night. Chappelle has another show tonight, but just like the Astros, he is sold out. Houston's own Trey the Truth was also there, sporting his customized Astros jersey. He shared this picture on Instagram saying, quote, all praise to the Most High. We're going back to the World Series.
You guys, we're World Series bound! Woo-hoo-hoo!
There's ABC 13 anchor and reporter Myra Moreno, excited about the Stros heading to the World Series. And check out our very own Stephen Romo. He got creative, adding some Astros decorations to his picture while sporting an Astros hat. Chelsea Hernandez tweeted, best news to wake up to, hashtag World Series bound. And Courtney Fisher tweeted, to every Yankee fan who heckled Altuve over the past 3 days, you saw that, right? Okay, thanks. Bye. Mic drop. What'd you tweet? I know, he's always got something to say.
I tweeted a few things this morning. I tweeted. You can go to my Twitter. Go follow my Twitter at ColinABC13.
That's right, Colin.
I'm kidding. Little shameless plug. Hey, can I keep this? This is exactly what they were wearing. We've had several discussions on this.
We have. So
I have to appeal to the managers.
You do. That's the thing. Since you didn't buy it, you might not be able to take that home, young man.
I can buy
Take it back. But Jeff and I get to keep our rally towels.
We do get to keep the towels.